Good morning. This short morning practice is going to do a lot of things for you. We start out with breath work that fills your body with oxygen, waking you up, but also grounding you in your body through the experience of the felt senses. Then we move to a brief mantra practice, a very simple and beautiful mantra practice that is going to work on multiple levels as well. Again, grounding you in your body through the experience of the felt senses, one. Then it's also working, as all mantras do, with vibration and sound, raising your vibration. We're moving the energy, the kundalini up, but also it clears the monkey mind, focuses and purifies your thoughts. So these are really powerful practices to do first thing in the morning. And then we move into the asana practice that is going to exercise and stretch your entire body. I have just woken up. It's very early in the morning here, but I'm trying to work toward authenticity. So I'm a little stiff this morning. So we're going to work through this together, and I hope you find it as powerful a way to start your day as I do. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Let's begin in a comfortable cross-legged position. As always, you can have a cushion under your hips if that's more comfortable, but have a straight spine here. We're going to begin with breath work. So take your index finger and your pointer finger and bring them either side of your nostrils. Begin breathing in and out of your nose and take a breath with your fingers away from your nose for a moment and connect to how that feels. Now bring them either side of your nostril, place a gentle amount of pressure and pull them apart. And now breathe in through your nose. And you should notice a significant difference in the amount of oxygen you take in. So we're going to do approximately 10 breaths in this manner, taking in a lot more oxygen. So I invite you to do that. Place your fingers either side of your nostrils, a gentle pressure and pull them apart slightly, and begin breathing in and out through your nose. And as you're doing this, I invite you to close your eyes and connect to the felt sense of the air coming in and out of your nose. Maybe you want to connect to the feeling of your fingers against your skin. Really drop into your body in this way and experience all your felt senses. Continue breathing. And in focusing your awareness here, you're also beginning the practice of clearing the mind. And after your dreams and your morning and before you start your busy day, think of this as a reset. Bring your hands down and close your eyes and take a moment to feel the difference. And now we're going to do a very short mantra practice. This is the Om mantra. It's simple and beautiful. There are 3 sounds we're going to do. The first one is your mouth wide open, ah. The second piece of the sound is your mouth circled like you're blowing through a straw or trying to whistle, and that's ooh. And the third sound is your lips closed, mm. And they correlate with different chakras. So first we're going to begin with your hands under your belly button, just under your belly button on your stomach. And as you're doing the ah sound, you'll have your hands there. And I invite you to connect to the felt sense of that vibration in this place in your body. And then as you move on the same breath to the O sound, bring your hands up to your heart chakra and connect to the vibration in that space. So you can close your eyes when we begin this and really feel that vibration in that space, because again, this sound correlates to these specific chakras. And then when you move to the you're going to bring your hands up over your eyes and your third eye, and you're going to feel that vibration of the there. And then you're going to lift it up out through your crown chakra and up into the sky. So it's an inhale through your nose, ah, ooh, and then up and out, all on one breath. So it's doing multiple things. It's super powerful. It's the perfect way to start your day, so let's get started. In through your nose. If you need to stay longer in one area to connect to the vibration, of course, do that. Take a moment, close your eyes, connect to the vibration that you feel. And I invite you to maintain this connection you've built with your body, this embodiment through the felt senses. This should be an internal practice, so your awareness and your focus is inside yourself rather than listening to me in the asanas. Try to balance that as best you can. Open your eyes and let's begin. We're going to start in table pose doing cat and cow. So inhale, drop your stomach, lift your head and heart. And exhale, hunch your stomach, dropping your head. Inhale, drop your stomach, lift your head and heart, widen your collarbone. Exhale. Inhale, drop your stomach, slowly lifting your head up. Exhale, and you can make it a gradual thing, like roll from your tailbone all the way down to your head. And then lifting your head up, let that roll down until you arch your back. And now move in whatever way feels good on your breath. Maybe you'll do circles, maybe you'll do barrel rolls. Just make it your own. Warming up your spine and your shoulders in whatever way feels good to you. Now bring your knees back a couple of inches, tuck your toes and lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Notice your hands on the mat and spread your fingers wide and push down through the palms of your hands, creating an upward energy all the way from your palms to your hips. But your legs can be soft here. They don't have to and shouldn't be straight at this point. And just walk the dog, bending one knee and then the other. Notice how when you really push through your hands, it can actually create some space in your neck. And then for a moment, push through the balls of your feet and notice how the earth is solid and there for you to push off. It's reliable in its supporting of you. And notice how when you push through the balls of your feet, it makes your body want to slowly move all the way forward, and let it do that until you're forward in plank. And then from plank, notice the earth under your hands. Push through your hands and let your body move all the way back into downward facing dog. And again, pushing through your feet, allow that to be the impetus for your body to move forward into plank. Pushing through your hands, go back and forth between plank and downward facing dog at your own pace and on your own breath. And move within it however feels right for your body in this moment. Pausing whenever it feels right for you. One more round and then we'll meet in down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Always with your ujjayi breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Have it be gentle and not forced. And on your next exhale, look forward and walk your feet toward your hands to find a forward fold. Release into the forward fold. Let your head soften. Your knees can be really bent here. Your knees want to be as bent as you need them to be in order to completely relax your upper body and release your head. On your next inhale, lift up halfway with a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching your hands out to side, rise to standing, hands above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway with a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back to plank here. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Tops of your feet are on the mat, and inhale, roll your shoulders back and down and lift up into cobra. Keep it small and gentle here. Push yourself back to your knees, tuck your toes, and find downward facing dog again. On your exhale, walk or hop to find forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly sweeping your hands out to the side. Rise to standing, hands above your head, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back with the opposite foot to plank. Take a moment and connect to the felt senses here. The earth supporting you under your hands and feet. Chunk forward just an inch and lower slowly. Tops of your feet on the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back and down and push through your hands to find cobra. Open your heart, shoulders behind you. Push the tops of your thighs into the mat and let your tailbone fall away from you. Push yourself back to your knees, tuck your toes, come back into downward facing dog. On your exhale, look forward and walk your feet toward your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping your hands out to the side, rise to standing, hands above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back, shoulders pulled together. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back to plank. This time, if you would like to do up dog, and that's in your practice, exhale down halfway, switch your feet and come into up dog. Otherwise, remain in cobra, whatever works for your body in this moment. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to include chair. On your exhale, walk or hop your feet toward your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, hands above your head. Exhale, sit your hips down into chair, Utkatasana, chair pose. Take a look and make sure you can see your toes. And if you can't see your toes, then tilt back in your imaginary chair a little bit further. Exhale, release into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back to plank. Chaturanga, and then up dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog. One more round. On your exhale, look forward and walk or hop to forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway with a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, hands above your head, maybe a little arch. Then exhale, sit into Utkatasana, chair pose. Wiggle your toes, ground evenly into your feet. Can you notice the weight is on all the parts of your feet? Connect to that felt sense and adjust accordingly. Exhale, release into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway with a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step back to plank. Up dog or cobra after chaturanga. And then come into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high into three-legged dog. Exhale your knee to your nose for cheetah. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale to cheetah. Inhale to three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot through between your hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot and rise to find crescent. Take a minute here and push through the ball of your back foot. Play with the equilibrium until you find the spot that works for you and settle in. Then we're going to move right into extended side angle. And then if it feels right for you, do 3 big arm circles with that top arm, sweeping it back behind you, down toward the ground. Maybe you turn your head and heart to face the ground, up past the top of your head, back behind you. And then find whatever version of extended side angle feels right in your body in this moment. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Connect to how it feels in your body and listen to your body, my friend. Every time you make the choice that's right for your body, you honor that relationship and you build on it. Root down to rise, and then windmill your hands back down to the mat. Step back to plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and then downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Push through your hands and notice how that can create some lengthening in your neck. Inhale your left leg high for three-legged dog. Exhale your knee to your nose for cheetah. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale your foot all the way through. Between your hands, stay on the ball of your back toes and rise into crescent. Again, play with pushing through the ball of your back foot and notice how that moves all your weight forward and find where that feels right for you today. And understand that it might not be where it felt yesterday or last time, and that's okay. Because we're fluid, we're changing beings, and every time we honor where we are, that is a deepening and an honoring of ourselves. Windmill your hand back and find extended side angle, turning your arm, sweeping it down and back behind you, up past the top of your head. Drawing these big circles. And then find your version of extended side angle, whatever that looks like for you, making sure your knee is over your ankle. Root down to rise back up, and then windmill your hands straight back down. Step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Take a few breaths here. In whatever heart opener you're in, breathe into that heart chakra, feeling it with your attention, awareness, and oxygen. Where you place your awareness is where you place your energy, my friend. Place your energy on this place of healing in your body, this place of emotion, of softness, of the feminine energy, the place of allowing and growth and healing. And then exhale, find your downward dog. Walk the dog a moment here. Then come down to your knees and move onto your back. We're going to do just one bridge pose. But if you feel warm enough and there's another back bend you want to do, then of course honor your own practice here. Otherwise, have your feet, it's not fleet, it's feet, have your feet behind your sit bones. Roll your shoulders back and down and feel how that opens up your chest. And again, connect to that space in your body. Sending your breath there. Let your hands fall to the ground. Push into your feet and notice how that means that your hips want to come off the ground a little bit. Feel the floor under the back of your head. And tilt your chin up slightly so no part of your neck is on the ground. And then next time you push into your feet, allow your hips to raise and lift off the ground. Tilt your chin again so no part of your neck is on the ground. And if it feels right, you can clasp your hands behind your back. And then play and move within the pose. Just do not turn your head. But maybe you want to lift your hips a little higher. Maybe you want to come onto your tiptoes. Maybe you want to lift your chest a little bit more toward your chin and then tilt your chin again. Wherever you are, breathe in and out of your heart as if it was your lungs. When we start our days focusing on this area, this place where gratitude and love come from, we bless our day. So as you're breathing into this place, can you cultivate one of those feelings? Maybe gratitude that you've had time and you've done this kindness for yourself by starting your day in this way. The more we cultivate gratitude, the more we attract things that match that resonance in our life. Good things. Release your hands and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Keeping your left foot on the ground, bring your right ankle in front of your left knee. You don't need to have your eyes open. You can close your eyes. Clasp behind the left thigh. Keep the foot closest to your face active by pulling the toes back a little toward the knee. And then don't pull your leg towards you. Rather, soften your shoulders into the mat. And you'll notice with this softening and releasing that your leg actually moves closer toward your face and you move deeper into the pose. And if you still want to move deeper into the pose, you can unfurl your lower spine into the mat a little more, letting your hips sink. Release your jaw and any tension in your face. Use these last few minutes of the practice to really explore how you feel in your body. Release that leg and switch legs, bringing your left ankle in front of the right knee and clasping behind the right thigh. Again, pulling the toes closest to your face back a little, protecting your knee joint. Soften your shoulders and hips deeper, relaxing into the pose. And I invite you to think of your breath as water, which is not that much of a stretch given that we're on average 60% water. Inhale your breath into any places that are feeling tight or blocked or stuck. And think of the breath as water washing away that blockage. And then release that leg, straighten out your left leg here, and keep that right leg bent, bringing it across your body for a supine twist, whatever version of a twist works for you. Come back to center, switch legs. Often we get an adjustment in this pose as everything moves into alignment. The final pose today or this morning is going to be Happy Baby. But of course, if there is another pose you want to do to complete your practice, please come into that now. Otherwise, come back to center and bend your knees on the outside of your torso. So not on top, but outside. Clasp the outside edges of your feet and pull them down toward you. Again, the softening of the shoulders into the mat applies here and the unfurling of the spine. But the invitation is to move around in this pose. Make it fluid and just move however feels right for you in this moment. We aren't going to do a savasana because you're beginning your day and we want to energize you and give you all the beautiful balancing and tools to start your day. So instead, we're going to finish in a seated position. So when you're ready, roll up and cross your legs as we did in the beginning of the practice. We're going to end with the 3 Oms once more. I'm going to remind you what they are. It's 3 sounds in one breath, beginning at the stomach, ah, with an open mouth, moving to the heart, which is a ooh, with a small whistle type shape, and then taking it up, lips closed and out through the crown chakra. 3 breaths. And again, of course, spend as much time in any of these as you want or need to connect and sense the vibration in that center. Let's begin. And close your eyes. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.